So I see that Criss Angel's back up to his little tricks again. That proven factor that Criss Angel is just a normal human being. He's not really a strange person that he makes himself that he's a magician. Only thing he is a trickster. That he takes real people, excuse me, to make things happen, which is real in life. Humanity is real in life. Um, the lady that the gentleman last quoted on the comment area about the Miss Siggins um, is a lady that has a disorder that her feet um, grew from the bottom of her part of her torso and grew backwards. It's a very well known disease, um, and the situation is um, Criss Angel had a younger person that double up on this. That yeah, the feet did move because it was a smaller person. The feet aren't proportionate to the person. In fact, so what I look at is, um, and if you look at a couple other videos on here that yeah, Criss has done, um, the appearing Hummer, yeah, that's called sight through tunneling. Um, when he stands in front of the army soldiers that's holding up the blind, and behind that these soldiers are coming behind real quickly and tunneling through, and you just don't hear that because the microphone is actually on Criss Angel. If he had an open mic that was like standing a little bit behind where that blind is from the two army soldiers, you could probably hear the Hummer coming up behind, and they turned it sideways, turned it in a canted view, and the soldiers were actually filing behind the Hummer. So, and then they got in position, and yeah, very well done, Criss Angel. A lot of your tricks are actually tomfoolery, and it's not really magic. Um, it's just a trick of an eye and scientific things that young people in school are learned, taught. The same way as if when you're driving down the road and you get tunnel vision from, like, okay, for instance, a motorcyclist is coming down the road, but you don't see him. And a lot of young people mistake this too, and they don't understand it, that why they get in these accidents. When you look left and the left eye peripheral goes and looks down the road, that where you have a telephone pole that could block that motorcyclist out. Well, when that happens, um, you're thinking, oh, it's clear to go. A lot of people happen to have these accidents on the highway because this vision, and it's like a magical situation that all of a sudden the motorcycle appears because your left eye, you don't turn all the way to look. When you turn all the way to look, your right eye can actually pick up most of the things that are going on, but your brain is actually only picking up the left side, and your right eye is picking up things at a different angle. So you still do not, unless you turn fully to the left, um, you know, you're not going to see the motorcyclist coming. So you pull out in the middle of the intersection, and wham, the motorcyclist, you either hit him, and actually I've lived by this effect that it happened to me when I was 16, when I first got my car. I pulled out in front of a motorcyclist, and he actually ran into the side of my car, which I caused the accident. I lived with it, and most people don't realize this stuff. So just on these magical tricks, they're actually human experiences that occur in your daily life. Magicians are just tomfooleries, and done with mirrors, optical illusions, things that are taught in school. If you think of things that your chemistry teacher or science teacher has taught you, and your mind is a little bit better than most people. So just think about things before, when you watch them on TV. When there's a magician on TV or something, think ahead, see what they're doing.